Now we will read a paragraph. You will determine which vocabulary words are missing and write them on the lines. Turn to page 117 in your student books. I am going to read the text aloud, pausing at the blanks for you to write. You will fill in the blanks with the words from the word bank. I will reread the text as you chorally out loud tell me the correct word for each blank. Then you will correct any errors that are made. Let's look at the paragraph. Some of the ancient stories were told by blank. They told stories about the beautiful blank of stars in the sky. The Greeks told a story about blank soldiers who were brothers. They were excellent soldiers. Because Castor was blank, he was killed in battle. However, his twin brother Pollux couldn't die. He missed his brother deeply. Pollux was broken-hearted, and so blank to his twin that he asked his father Zeus to bring Castor back to life. The blank story passed down for hundreds of years says that instead they became part of the blank Gemini. When you look up, the twin brothers are the two blank stars resting side by side in the night sky. Now let's read it again. You're going to tell me the words that go in the blanks as we read it aloud. Some of the ancient stories were told by. They told stories about the beautiful of stars in the sky. The Greeks told a story about soldiers who were brothers. They were excellent soldiers. Because Castor he was killed in battle. However, his twin brother Pollux couldn't die. He missed his brother deeply. Pollux was broken-hearted, and so to his twin that he asked his father Zeus to bring Castor back to life. The story, passed down for hundreds of years, says that instead they became part of the Gemini. When you look up, the twin brothers are the two stars resting side by side in the night sky. Here are the answers. Check to make sure that your answers are correct. If you look, there are two sets of word lists divided in two separate blocks. I'm going to divide you up, and each group or person is going to take one list of the words. You are going to write a sentence with each of the words using the word as the function that is listed. For each one you get right, you will get a point. The person with the most points will win a prize. The group with the most points will win a prize. Prosody is a term that means the phrasing, the expression, and the way the voice is used when reading. You can tell if people understand what they are reading by the way they read. Do they chunk the words into phrases? Do they stop at periods and pause at commas? Do they raise their voice with a question? Reading fluently helps with comprehension. Reading in phrases is a part of prosody. A phrase is a group of words with a chunk of meaning. In English, we typically see a subject phrase and then a predicate phrase. With this predictable order, we know what is coming. It helps with comprehension. The little boy ran to the store. The little boy is the subject, and ran to the store is the predicate. My friends and I created a mess in the kitchen. Who or what did it in that sentence? Did what? Where? For phrase it, we scoop phrases using our pencil. When we scoop a phrase, we form an image in our heads. The next phrase we read may add to or change the image. That is comprehension. Let's look at that sentence again. My friends and I want you to think about the picture in your heads and how the picture changes with each new piece of information. Created. My friends and I created. How does that change your picture in your head when we add the word created? My friends and I created a mess. How does that change the picture in your mind by adding the words a mess? My friends and I created a mess in the kitchen. How does adding in the kitchen change the picture in your mind? Turn to page 118 in your student books. The following passage is decodable text. You have learned all the letters, sounds, and sight words. The purpose of the passage is to provide additional text to practice reading. You are going to read the passage. Then you're going to take a quiz in Nearpod. I'm going to go over the questions that you will need to know the answers to before you read the passage. Who were the teams playing? Who plays for the big dogs? Who is the hero? Who is the big hitman for the big dogs? What color of hats do the big dogs wear? Which team wins? What is it like in the pit? Now you are going to read the passage in order to answer the questions on the Nearpod quiz.